and welcome back to another 20-minute kettlebell home workout. Oh yeah! We got 2 rounds today, 3 sets each round. If you want to do more sets, go for it. And we're always shooting for an 8 to 12 range with our rep count. Let's get right into it. Round 1, pretty straightforward. We get our bell up into our clean. We'll be going over cleans in another video, so if we can find that. But we want to hold the bell either here or on the side if holding it up in the clean is too difficult. And then we're just doing marching in place. Exhale, inhale. Depending on how strong you are, we're looking anywhere for 10 to 20 steps with this one, but we should be feeling the core light up really nice while we're doing our steps. Then you'll switch over to the other side. Again, if you don't know how to do these like more advanced kettlebell moves, don't worry about it. You can always just place the kettlebell on the ground and then pick it up into front rack. You'll know you're in front rack because my arm is up against my body and my thumb is into my clavicle. From there, we got kettlebell gorilla rows. So I stand with the bell directly between my legs, lined up basically with my shins. I hinge back, making sure that my shins stay in the same position, that my ass is out, yeah. And then I'm doing my gorilla rows, rotating slightly, pulling up, down, grabbing, up, down, grabbing. I wanna make sure that I'm maintaining a nice flat back here, using my breath, and having a lot of power pull through here. With this one, you really want to feel the tissue along the spine lighting up with every single pull. Move number 3 is down dog toe touch push-ups, a classic in my training program. To do this, we do a full push-up, get into down dog, touch my toe, come back, press, hinge and touch, up, press, hinge and touch. Now, let's say you don't have your push-up yet because you're just starting out and you're just kind of like getting your toes wet. My suggestion here is then do a serratus press where we just drop our shoulder blades together and then push through, keeping my arms straight. And then we go to touch as far back as we can. If you're only able to touch like a foot away, that's fine. You're still gonna get added benefit out of doing this move, but I really want you to try to work on getting into that full down dog and reaching as far back as you can. If you can touch your heels, all the better. Whew. Round 2. All right, first move is single arm kettlebell deadlift. Learning how to do this properly allows you to build into all the other kettlebell skills, so you really want to make sure you got this one down pat. Watch yourself in the mirror. Make sure you're really understanding the principles of this. So, stand with the bell directly between the arches of my foot or the shins. I come straight down, grabbing the bell. My shoulders are above my hips are above my knees. I brace my shoulders down, pulling them away from my ears, making sure my head's in a neutral position. Get a little tension into that bell. Exhale through, squeezing my glutes, driving them forward. Inhale back down, switch sides. Now let's say your bell is just super heavy and you can't really do single arms with it. You can just hold 2 hands. If you're gonna hold 2 hands, make sure you're breaking the bar with your hands. You wanna be twisting it apart. Coming here, up and down, up and down. And if you can, single arm. This motion should be the same every time. And you wanna make sure you're getting a lot of tension into your core with your breath, making sure that your core is supporting your low back. If you're feeling a lot of low back pain, you're probably not getting enough energy into your core. And you also might be arching and lifting. And you don't want to do that. Remember, the back tissue is designed for stability, not for flexion. at least not when doing heavy lifting. Our next move is a two-handed clean. This one's pretty straightforward. I hold the bell here. I can use a bit of like a pop-up if I need that extra, energy. But what I'm doing is I'm driving my arms up, trying to lift my elbows, and then catching the bell on the side. So I'm going. Now, if getting the bell up is really challenging to do the catch, you can always get a little bit of a hip hinge and use that extra momentum to get the bell up through. But I recommend just trying to do it with your arms. Oh yeah, so strong. Let me get a little more centered here. Here we are. Lastly, we got the V-up. V-ups, full extension, core tight, back flat. I'm lifting up and touching my toes. Trying to keep those legs straight. Trying to drive my toes to my knees. This one's like a really advanced move. If you're struggling to do the move and have it look well and feel good, my suggestion is first start on just doing leg raises. And then with your legs up, work on the toe touches. If you can only like touch up to your shins or what have you, that's fine. We can also work on just extending and pulling in. And that's your 20-minute workout. You can always add more sets, but we got those 2 big rounds there. Keep things nice and tight. Keep things nice and strong. You got this. See you on the next one. Feel free to leave any questions, comments, concerns in the comments. I want to help you in your fitness journey.